I'm ready for more Witcher 3. I recorded 2 hours yesterday. I really got to play this game a lot more than that, though, if I'm going to make any progress. I've been doing a lot of talking and speaking my mind. Into the ether, of course, because I don't expect to get any responses or have anyone just have anyone think about or hear what I'm saying and let it percolate through their own mind and then say something back based on their own experiences and thoughts and feelings. I don't expect any of that. That is what happens for people that are able to engage with the full suite of human interactions available to a person with a normal life, which I am not that person at all. Spent so much of my life alone. It's ridiculous. It's incredible that I even know how to speak. How little of it I've done over the course of this 31-year life. But I'm pretty good at picking up on things by observation, even if I don't put them into practice much, so I'm able to do a little bit of commentary over these videos. I don't know if I'm always going to start these. Oh. Yeah, we've already heard this.
My dear friend Geralt.
I'm just going to mute it. So, but I can still hear it in my headphones, so I can't hear myself talk.
Just a few steps ahead.
So I don't know if I'm going to launch up the game on the start screen every time. Probably not, especially if I record sessions immediately after one another, but I don't know. It doesn't really make any difference to anything or anyone. Right. So I was actually going to play the game this time rather than just talk to people and play card games. Forgot to mention yesterday that I installed a mod that I actually thought I had installed already, which was some HD mod which upgrades textures and upgrades many meshes in the game. I thought I had that installed for the first session of the game, but I did not actually. But I installed it yesterday, so it is running. Key required. Anything around back? It'd be nice if I could just instantly pick up these herbs. Like, I don't need an extra loot dialogue. It's really not necessary. Anyway, I think I've improved the production process for the series. Deer, but this game doesn't have hunting, despite hunt being literally in the title. But I think I've improved the production quality on the third part. The last part was very nice. Fast travel destinations. Use mouse to select a destination and double click on it to travel there.
The infamous well. Strange. No sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day.
Yeah, I can't remember if this is a night wraith or a noon shade, whatever they're called. I forget my Witcher monster names. It's been a few years. But before I do all that, I'm just gonna loot everything. So with the second part of this video series,
A journal. Might be useful.
With the second part of this video series, I forgot to attempt the auto ducking in Adobe Audition, but I remembered for the third part. So the third part has a tiny bit of ducking when I speak, and I expect this one will too, though I don't know exactly what settings I will use, but I can tell you for part 3, I used the auto ducking functionality with a sensitivity that was pretty low because I didn't want the audio jumping up and down as I pause in between my speech, which I do a lot. I'm not a very smooth talker, not a very fluid talker. That just comes down to a lack of practice in speaking. I'm missing tens of thousands of hours of human interaction and speaking. So that's going to come through when I talk and I don't speak smoothly and effectively at all times. But I don't want that to affect the ducking because like I said, I find the effect to be annoying when it's used in a very haphazard and very in-your-face manner. So the sensitivity is low. The ducking amount is actually only about 4 decibels, which is not a big number, but it is a big difference. I can definitely hear the ducking. Okay. I still haven't set up my mouse for this game. So I can hear the ducking, but it's not super annoying. Then the final setting for the auto ducking shit, what was it? Oh, right, the basically how long it takes for the ducking to occur. I set that to 150 milliseconds, so it's pretty quick, but it's a little bit smooth. So I had to actually look up tutorials to see how to do ducking because it's nothing I've ever done before. Auto ducking, that is. It's nothing I've ever done. Whenever I would produce my narrated content, like the Red Pill game reviews, I would just do the ducking, if necessary, automatically. Usually the audio of the game that was running underneath the voiceover would be just a set level. But sometimes if I wanted to have it be a lot louder, then I would...
Grass around the well scorched.
I would do it manually. So I found out that there are actually 2 ways to do it in the current edition of Audition I'm using. They actually didn't add the auto ducking feature until CC 2018. I'm using CC 2019, so it's there, of course. But CC 2018, I've been using Audition for a lot longer than that. And I never used the original method, which is based on side chaining and using a dynamics or some sort of compression effect. Now, looking at the tutorials, I immediately was able to identify that the old method using side chaining and some sort of compression effect or dynamics effect is just way more configurable. There's way more options for what you're able to do. So I might actually go to using that method because, say for example, with a game, I only want the ducking to occur. I only want the level of the audio of the game to decrease if it's actually above a certain volume threshold. So like here, it's just ambient noise. I don't need to duck the audio, but with the auto ducking feature of Audition, I think it is available in Premiere too, but in Audition, with that feature, it will lower the audio of just the rain and the wind as well. say I only wanted to duck when there's something loud going on, like combat or maybe dialogue. Then, if I use the sidechaining method, I can set up whatever compressor that I'm using to only take effect in that situation. At least I think I can. I haven't tried it myself, but I assume that's what you could do. So I'm gonna mess around with that as I go along, I suppose.
Crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
Okay, it is noon wraith. All right, so where was that book? Where is... Okay, first time on the inventory screen, I guess. Here are your currently equipped items. Here are the other items currently in your possession. Select a tab to show the items of that type. Here you'll find information about your most important character statistics. Yeah, they have definitely changed this inventory screen since I last played. To equip an item, drag it from your bag to an appropriate slot or double-click it. This tab shows crafting components and alchemy ingredients, quest items, and all items which fit into no other categories. Food and items for Roach. What? I guess it means food and items for Roach. Not about the food and the items were for Roach. It's a little bit of confusing writing there. This tab shows oils, potions, and bombs. Weapons and armor. You can toggle between large and small item descriptions by pressing middle mouse. You can see how a given item will look on Geralt. Just press X. In the preview, using the preview option, you can see how items will look, which you cannot yet equip. Okay, that's nice. I think that's a new feature. Or new functionality. Feature, whatever. To choose the order in which items will be shown, press F. And you can also press that if you wish to pay your respects, or if you want to arrest the cult leader. To see your character statistics, hold C or press C to go to the stats panel. Drag a potion to one of the consumable slots. Temporarily lowers the required level of all items. That's really weird. Wonder if that potion was always in the game. Accelerate stamina regeneration. Yeah, tawny oil is really useful. Now you can use this potion during gameplay. Press R to activate the potion in the first slot, or F to activate the potion in the second slot. So the inventory didn't have this system where it's got these tabs and then oils, potion, bombs like this. It was the typical RPG thing where it was a giant list. Which might actually be better, because I don't like it when RPGs do this and you have to either know what the icon represents in terms of the item. You can't just see it automatically. The new Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced Edition has the same problem, where it's just, instead of having text saying the name of the item, it's just an icon. So you got to mouse over it to find out what it is. Inventory design is a really tricky thing, and a lot of RPGs get it wrong. I should have a torch. Where does this go? Oh, pockets. Was that highlighted? Oh yeah, it was. Barely. Yeah, this is completely different from what I'm used to. Description size. Let's see what that does. Why is that even in the game? So pointless. Player stats. Can rotate my Geralt. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. I can pan vertically, but not horizontally. I can zoom in, rotate him horizontally. I don't know if I can actually defeat the Noonwraith right now. Oh, right. I was supposed to go see if I could find that book. Okay, here's the yellow diary. 27th of 3rd, 1250. It's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court at Vizima. Listed all the harm he's done to us. How he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quickly enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of prepayment. How he barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded his right to the first night. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up tradition in some old lands. Old times and old lands. Now we finally got what we begged Milite for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last we can live as free men. Yeah, it's never that simple. The 12th of 4, 1250. The first day of our freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold, and then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and that we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, how happy we were that day. 23rd of 4, 1250. They say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calm since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I have no intention to move 1 inch from here. Okay. So I guess I just gotta meditate. I'm gonna do it out here so I don't immediately aggro the Wraith. So this was a pretty tough fight, I believe. Space is meditation. Resting. To choose how long you will rest, double click on a time. So let's check the bestiary real quick. Devil by the Well. The residents of White Orchard had suffered more than their fair share of misfortunes. Passing armies had trampled their spring planting. A griffin had begun abducting their livestock. And the rotting icing on this painful cake, a Noonwraith haunted a nearby well. No wonder the locals called this final evil a devil. The Witcher could sense something bound her to this place, and that in order to send her off into the ethereal realms, you would first need to learn her secret. Once that was done, you would have to prepare for battle. And a Noonwraith is a demanding opponent. Yes, it is. I remember that. She can disorient her victim by blinding him and creating mirror images of herself. These copies slowly suck their victim's life energy. while their mistress remains untouchable. In order to defeat her, the Witcher could not rely on his silver sword alone. The Yrden sign would also be needed to trap her and force her to take on material form. Yep, I remember that. I have to place the trap sign on the ground to be able to attack her. Noon Wraiths. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid noon wraiths. On particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear, resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals, though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. Yeah, I'll read all this shit later. Okay, how do I do alchemy? Okay. To create an item, you need the right ingredients. Let's see if I can create some things that will help me against this noon wraith. Here you can find a description of the item you created. Items you can create are divided into two categories. Click on the required formula to select it. So I want specter oil. And I can create one. Apply to a sword for additional effects in combat. In order to use an item during gameplay, it must first be equipped using the inventory panel. To select the inventory panel, use page up and page down. Click on the arrows, or use 1 or 3. Okay, there it is. Now, where does it go? I thought I could put this... I guess oils can't be placed in quick slot. I can make bombs. I'm going to need this. Might as well make it now. For some reason, I feel that it's weird that I'm allowed to... I feel it's weird I'm allowed to do alchemy just without resting or without meditating. Did they change that in Witcher 3 and I just forgot? I know that's how it worked in Witcher 1. Oh. I think it's the filter that's... What the fuck? Already crafted. Wait, isn't this a consumable? Oh, it's got charges. Okay. Gotcha. Which makes 2 charges. I know I'm not really like, playing the game much. Well, I am playing the game plenty, but
Something's tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
applying oils to your sword increases the damage it does to a certain type of opponent. Okay, we'll go silver sword. Now your sword will deal more damage to opponents that are vulnerable to this oil. You have a blade oil in your inventory. To use it, apply it to your sword. I did. Alright, so I think I was supposed to find her necklace. Or her bracelet that she was determined to never let it go.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope.
What's with that camera motion clipping through the
Woman
model?
the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing.
Hey, what makes you think you can tell whether someone's a woman or not based on their skeleton?
That binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Alright, I forgot about this part. What the hell's going on? Camera's screwing me over. Come on, Geralt. Optimum Mater. Looks like some mushrooms. Okay, where am I going? Around here, I think, according to the mini-map.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Didn't the bestiary say if you find something like this, get the fuck out? I guess the bestiary is written for normal people, not necessarily for witchers. Oh, there's something to find. Yep, there's diagram. Why wouldn't a craftsman know how to make a bolt? Why do I have to give him the plans? Just RPG game stuff, I guess. Fine. So my audio environment here is pretty noisy. We got the fan of the GPU running. I have my ceiling fan running on maximum speed. I have the window open, which is letting in noise from the pool equipment.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Oh, there's underwater chest. I know it's a windy day, but it just seems like this water is a little too turbulent for such a small body. But the way that the trees react to the wind is just so good. We also have branches clipping through the main trunk, but hey, that's just a minor detail. All right. Not what I want. Okay, L for alchemy. I can't do that until I get water hag. White honey. Clears toxicity and cancels all potion effects. Yeah, the things I probably would want are cat and swallow, but I don't have what I need. Let's get rid of already crafted. Fine. Just to have it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win without any potions. But we'll give it a try.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Yeah, it's probably not supposed to turn green. Well, it is supposed to, but that's just something unnatural's happening.
Hey, I think it worked. Come on, come closer.
Oh, come on. Alright, she's going into false wraith mode. Ooh. Ooh. Shit. Alright. Gotta kill these before she heals up. Oh, what the? You got moves? Ooh! Yeah!
She's gone.
I was like, no health.
For good.
I want to see my actual health. 65. Shit. Let's get some nuts going. What's the hotkey? Okay. Take a trophy from the Noon Wraith. Where is it? I got a Noon Wraith mutagen. Let's equip that trophy. Where is it? Oh, it's here. 5% bonus experience from humans and non-humans. Let's also heal up.
Faster.
Talk to the commander.
Nope.
My dad had a sword once too.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
Do I take the gold? Nah. Nah, let's let him help out his daughter and son-in-law.
At this point,
It's a rough world.
You keep the
world
gold
out
for
there.
Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words. You've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this, at least. For luck.
You mean amethyst? I already took plenty of stuff. Already took plenty of stuff from me anyways, buddy. I looted your house for everything of value. Roach? Where'd he go?
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Run, Roach.
Next, the flood.
Okay. Let's work on this.
Faster.
Don't need to sell my inventory just yet.
Oh, come on.
Actually, I think this guy, if I recall correctly, had some interesting stuff to say.
We meet again.
Yep,
Thank
it's
you
him,
for
Bram.
saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Oh yeah, he halves his prices for me.
Let me have a look at your stock.
So he's a good place to buy some cards from. Wait. It's showing 100% cost. What do these numbers mean? It shows 183 and then in brackets 100 colon 183%. What the fuck does that mean? I actually have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Is one of these values supposed to be his quantity? I don't think so. You already have this item. Well, anyways, it's... Oh my god, it's 21, and then in parentheses, 105, and then in brackets, 5 colon 420%. What does that mean? Okay, so... Alright, so what... The first number is the cost for 1. The number in parentheses is the cost to buy his whole stock. And then in brackets, the 5 is his total number. But what does the percentage mean? Whoops. Didn't mean to purchase that, but sure. What does 183% mean? I don't get it at all. All right, so here's a bunch of junk, though. The junk can be broken down.
Take care.
Whoa.
Stay away from me and my family.
Sure. Alright, so you can kill the cows. I don't think they really like it if you do that.
Slug.
That's one way to get milk. There's a quick load button. Look at all these buttons that can't be rebound. I hate when they do that. Quick save is F5, zone quick load. God, this mouse cable. I spent a premium amount for a supposedly very durable USB cable for this mouse because I've had so many fail. Now this one's failing. Now I guess maybe it lasted a couple weeks longer. Alright, so there's no quick load, which sucks.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
And loading your game is not quick. Maybe that's why there's no quick load hotkey. Why is Roach not coming? Just sitting there.
Like this on me bolty.
Expect you to come. Or is it not like the horse in Assassin's Creed? Well, it will actually walk over to you? Is that just a way to make it teleport in?
That's it, Roach.
I don't know. Wait a minute, where am I going? To the ransacked village, okay.
Not so fast, Roach.
Okay.
Faster.
I think I remember this area.
Come on now. Giving me no choice.
Whoa, ooh, Geralt. Alright, that's my first legit death. Okay, that's my second one. I remember I died at the first fight with the ghouls. Probably should put this on an SSD if I'm going to be playing it. Load times are not the quickest off my hard drive.
Anyone want a good jump in
Let's see if Roach will do his duty. Yep.
Faster.
Let's see what's going on over here.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Nice. Some runestones as well. Excuse me. Hey, you. What's her name? Leezy? Is that a woman or a man? I think it's a man. He's having a bad day. It's getting dark in here.
Move it.
Because one of the annoying things about galloping with Roach is tiniest little thing and it'll just stop. All right, let's try this again. Kill if you love the gods. Why is he only level 1 this time? Might want to pay attention there, buddy. Right me lubbers. Are you guys pirates or something? Ooh. Wow. Is that unblockable? Looks like it might be. Oh, what? Okay. Well, underwater you cannot fight or cast signs, but you can use your crossbow. Yeah, I need to work on fighting these jerks with use of signs. Also, one of the things I was trying to get to earlier is all the noise that's going on in my recording environment. I used an amazing new effect in Adobe Audition CC 2019.
That stench.
I'll be plowed. All right, let's approach this a little bit more Dark Souls and less Dynasty Warriors. Kill if you love the gods. Ooh, what the? What's that? Oh, no! Much as you like it, I love it even more. Let's go with Quen, so... Whoa! Oh! Oh, come on! I'm just killing myself at this stage. Anyways, the amazing audition effect called denoise. It uses a machine learning algorithm to remove noise, and it is much more effective than the previous automatic denoise process that is still in audition, but it's just useless now because the denoise right now in the new edition of Audition is just way better. Yep, witchcraft. So, if I'm honest, that's not the witchcraft I was hoping to use. Yep, you're about to get plowed. Oh. 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 Okay, this can affect both of these guys. Okay. Oh.
Time to end this.
Oh. Okay, I'm glad they dropped sack so I don't have to chase after the corpses. I'm detecting some monsters over here. What are they? Wolves or something? Yeah, wolves. Angrily scrawled notes. What am I supposed to fucking die for? Temeria? Da died for that. So did my 3 brothers. What'd that get them? Fuck all that's what. Not even a decent burial. Da always said a wise man learns from others' mistakes. So here I am learning from his. And instead of dying for Temeria, I'm gonna rob those who killed Temeria's sons. We've pitched a camp, got us a great spot, middle of the woods near that old mill. Now we're all set to go out on our first raid. Yeah, these are just guys. Like, they're not nameless evil guards. These are people with a fucking story to them and a life. Yeah, there's some anger in there and a little bit of hatred, but come on, man, you'd be a hater too if your dad and 3 of your brothers all died for nothing. Interrogation report. Location, Amavet Fortress. Persons taking part: Sir Ignatius Verres, Bart, the bailiff Andres Bloom, Sir Ignatius underlings, Carmi, Gardy, and Belzy. Suspect, Colgrim, Witcher of the Viper School. Oh, I remember this Viper questline, which gives you the Viper armor. The Witcher Colgrim stands accused of kidnapping Vidi, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard. Suspect was detained pending trial. Upon detention, he was searched, and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected this sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements, though none has been found to date. Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once a torturer with the proper qualifications has been found. Addendum. It was later discovered drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. Unfortunately, Colgrim died before this information reached the investigators, for rather than face the baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verriers crypt, family crypt of specters. Colgrim never emerged from said crypt. It is highly unlikely the motley race, specters and evil powers residing therein, proved too much for him. So I remember that area very well, because I died there. Viper school gear. Actually, I don't want to track that. Stay on this one. So I can't really do that until I gain several levels. What's going on here? I can't pick this up. Okay. Now to get down without dying. Oh, God. Why did you roll like that, man? Just drop down. So the guy rolled off the edge. He doesn't drop his loot down here, right?
Faster.
Let's head up here to the abandoned village.
Go, go.
Or, not necessarily abandoned, but it was destroyed. I forget what the story is on this. And so here I can fight some drowners, I believe. But getting back up is a little bit of a pain.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastian's, but guess he's mine now. See, Bastian fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here. Listen,
Yeah, he looks like a tough dog.
guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastian and I'll pay you well.
Yep, let's do it.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastian don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
We'll talk once we're there.
Okay. Anything else in this abandoned, scorched village? What is this called again? Ransacked village.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's a dead man. You guys should probably do something about that before he turns into a corpser.
Stay away from me and my family. Ours is a decent village.
You don't have much of a village at all, actually.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Fine. Just take your stuff. You don't want to be touched? Fine.
Yes?
Ah, I hate that. NPC.
Get away! I don't like you, White One. Best be gone from here.
What's wrong with you?
Hey!
There's a dead body.
Piss off! Get away!
So even though YouTube does support surround sound audio, on the part 1 that I checked yesterday, playing it in the browser was just stereo. So it could be the case that you have to download it to get the surround audio. You checked it with, I checked that video that was uploaded with JDownloader, and there was a variant that had very high quality audio. There was a variant with 6-channel AAC 384 kilobits per second audio. And I downloaded that and I tested it, and it is indeed audio, and the bit rate at 384 kilobits per second is actually high enough for it to sound pretty good. But apparently it doesn't play directly through the browser. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Destroying objects. Some objects can be destroyed. Such objects are marked with the ARD sign. To destroy objects, to open up a path, face them and cast the ARD sign. You can also try hacking at them with your sword, but note that not everything can be destroyed in this manner. Another option is to toss a grape shot bomb at the object, but be careful not to get hurt. So there must be something nearby I can destroy. If it's gonna tell me that. Oh, it's this door. I think doors can be hacked open. Let's see. Yep. Oh, chill out. It's just, I'm just breaking open the door. There's nothing to scream about. Mole yarrow. I don't recall that herb. Yeah, we came through here with Vesemir earlier. Directive number A/280/9. Burying the bodies of hanged deserters and rebels is hereby strictly forbidden. Anyone trying to cut down hanging corpses will be summarily executed. General Merwin Rosen, Viceroy of the province of Temeria. Any corpses here? Oh yeah. Not allowed to cut these guys down and give them a proper burial. That's just defeats the purpose of hanging them there in the first place, I guess.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch me! Hey man, I'm just Geralt of Rivia. It's not like I'm Joe Biden or something. Oh, I'm at an hour and 10 minutes. What am I doing? Alright, we got something over here to fight. A lot of stuff to fight, actually. Oh, it's a monster nest. So let's see what level these are. Whoa! Son of a bitch. Alright, let's use an oil necrophage. Should be able to take down this nest, but could be a damn tricky thing to do with this guy just dodging everywhere. Replenishing items. Oils, potion, bombs, consumed upon use and can run out. To replenish your stocks of these items, enter the meditation panel. If you have hard alcohol in your inventory, it will automatically be used to create a new batch of every alchemy item you have. Oh, that's how it works. You just got to create the item once using the herbs and other materials. Did that expire already? No, it didn't. It just has a certain number of attacks before it expires off my weapon. Okay, so I don't want to use any bombs because I need to use bombs to destroy this nest. But there was something I did want to do. I want to try Igni. It's raining. I think Igni is less effective in the rain, but let's see. Whoa! I just can't see him through the forest. What the? Oh. Oh, damn it. It's just leaping at me and I can't see. Ah. I didn't see them. He's all just healing up. I'm gonna die from these off-screen attacks. Oops.
Damn, you're ugly. Just destroy it.
Yeah, if only it was that simple. Stop jumping around, man. Stop it. Okay. Finally, the storm's clearing up. Destroy a monster nest, you need a grape shot, salmon, or dancing star bomb. Place the nest and press E to blow it up. Where'd that other ghoul go? There it is. Yeah, if it wasn't for the nameplate, I wouldn't be able to see anything here. No, he's regenerating and he's enraged. Okay. Lovely.
Ghoul nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Gold ruby ring. What I was trying to do was just get over here and then end this episode. I'm going to end it right here. Play again. This episode was 8,600 megabytes. Nice. Goodbye.